Judy in the kitchen. Today I will be showing you how I travel and eat healthy. So let me start off by telling you why I decided to do this. Because I traveled some time ago to Chicago and I just, took food with me. I cooked all my food at home, right? And when I got to the hotel, discovered that the refrigerator had to be about this big and it didn't keep my food cold. So a lot of food spoiled and I had to use the garbage can in the hotel room to put ice in to try to keep my food cold. It was just a disaster. And so many people ask me, well, how do you travel and eat healthy? So I decided to share my tips with you on what I did my last trip to Atlanta. I did a lot of preparation before I left home. So that really helped. But one of the main things that helped me the most is I went to Wegmans and I purchased this hot and cold thermal tote bag, and I used it as my I guess you can say refrigerator, or to keep my food cold. See, I hope you can see the inside. It's huge. The bottom opens up and it's really big. So what I did was it was folded up in my suitcase, and when I got to the hotel room, I took some freezer bags from home, the gallon freezer bags, and I had maybe about 6 of them. And when I got to the hotel, I filled these with ice, and then I layered them in my bag along with the food. And what I did when I got to Atlanta, I went to Walmart and I purchased some of the essentials. Like I purchased eggs and spinach and mushrooms and other little things that I thought I would need to help cook. But before I left home, because I knew I was going to go to Walmart, before I left home, I purchased this bag of travel size containers, and I put my seasonings in one of them. This is my everyday seasoning, and I actually use this pretty much on a lot of things every day. Then I put my beet juice in a couple of them, and then I also put my olive oil was in this one, and they're empty now because I decided to do this video once I got back home. I was going to do it in the hotel, but it was a little too cumbersome to do it at the hotel, so I decided to just wait until I get back home. So I also took some dish detergent with me too, so that after I cook, I can wash my pan and my different things. I even took a little sponge, try to think of everything that I would need to cook, because I like to eat healthy and I want to travel, so I just have to learn how to do both. And this trip was a lot better than my last trip as far as my cooking, because my food didn't spoil. This bag was awesome. I would really suggest, if you travel, to get this bag. They actually have, this is the large bag at Wegmans. They actually have a small and a medium, so it just depends. It depends on how much food you're going to take, how much food you need to keep cold once you get to where you're going. And then I also took paper plates, because sometimes you don't think of these little things, but they're very important once you get to where you're going. And down in here I also took some plasticware too, just to make sure I have something to eat with. And let me show you what really helped me to eat healthy in the hotel. My old-fashioned, do you guys remember this? My old-fashioned cooker. I can't remember how long I've had this, but they sell them at Walmart actually. I'm going to show you. That's the top for it. And this is the actual cooker. See, it plugs in. Let me show you. It plugs in. And what I did once I got to the hotel and was ready to cook, I just plugged this up into there. And it has like the timer and everything on there. And then you just plug this into the wall and you just start to cook. Before I left home, I made a stir-fried rice, and it was completely cooked. But what I did, the hotel room did not have a microwave. It had a little tiny refrigerator, which wouldn't keep much cold, just for drinks. So what I did when I got there, I was hungry, so I warmed up my rice in this cooker. The rice was already done, but I used this as my microwave, as my cooker. So I just warmed up my rice in this, and it really worked out very well. So if you like to travel and you like to eat healthy, these are just some tips that I have that helped me to be able to eat healthy and travel at the same time. And another thing I like about this bag, it folds up. It folds up really small, and It fits right in my suitcase. I didn't have any problems going through security at the airport with the cooker or anything. And I also had different foods in this bag. I had some frozen burgers and turkey burgers and things like that in here, and it all passed through security. So if these tips helped you to be able to travel and eat healthy, give me a thumbs up and let me know if you have any other tips that I can add, that when next time I travel, maybe I can use some of your tips. And if there's anything else that you would like to see me do or talk about, just let me know. Put it down in the comment box. Thank you for joining. Bye bye.